We have several volunteer opportunities actually, starting with our sister program, the Hardin Valley Campus Garden. We need people to help weed and water and plant, and then at least every Thursday we need some students to come in and help harvest that produce that the participants will be using. And they need to take it to the ERC and help wash it and then bring it over here and pack it into orders for our participants to pick up. We also have an opportunity for a single volunteer to help every other week with packing orders on our very large order day, which is usually every other Thursday. I have a lot of Hardin Valley participants, and it takes a long time to pack those orders, so a volunteer is needed for that. And then every other Friday, we have a Second Harvest food bank order that we will go over there and pick up and bring here and restock our pantry shelves with. So it takes at least an extra volunteer to help bring that in out of the van and restock all of our shelves.
So there are a number of ways to get involved with the pantry or the garden. We are always looking for taking financial contributions. They help us purchase large pieces of infrastructure, pieces of equipment, that sort of deal. We're also constantly open to in-kind donations, anything that could be of a value that would help the pantry or the garden. So the pantry's constantly looking for food donations. In the garden, we're looking for tools and seeds, various items. And lastly, if you don't want to donate your things or your money, and you have time to give, there's ample opportunities to get involved through volunteering. You spend in the garden or pantry, those hours can count for the Tennessee Promise or service learning requirements.
Oh, certainly. Any type of volunteering that they do with the pantry or the garden definitely counts for Tennessee Promise hours. A university did a research study and found out that 52% of all community college students nationwide were actually faced with hunger. We did a study here at Pellissippi and found out that over 60% of the Pellissippi students would qualify for free or reduced lunches based on their financial aid information.
The garden is really critical for the pantry for a number of reasons. Probably the most important reason is that fresh food's expensive, and if we're trying to feed people, it just makes sense for us to grow the food ourselves rather than try and buy that food from elsewhere. Secondly, organic food or just food that hasn't been treated with chemicals and pesticides is difficult to find, especially being locally produced. And so having those options available again is that's really important. You just can't find that type of stuff easily. So if we're able to offer that through the program, we're better. And lastly, while it is not the main objective of the garden to teach people how to garden, personally I believe the biggest reduction in poverty-related issues that we could ever have here is by teaching people how to garden and how to take care of their own needs.
I'm actually a graduate from Pellissippi State. I graduated in May of 2014, so this is a chance for me to come back and help the students and my alma mater.
Yeah, so I got involved with this program for several reasons. One, I started out as a volunteer, and when I found out that I could play a larger role in the garden through the AmeriCorps Vista program, I put in my application because I one, I think everybody needs to garden, and two, there's definitely a food access problem here.
They can actually email the pantry directly by emailing ppantry@pstcc.edu and let me know if they want to be on the volunteer list, which we have a weekly email listserv with all the different volunteer opportunities for that week. Or if they want to tell me that they want to apply, then somebody will send them a link to a completely confidential online application, and within 24 hours of receiving that application, they'll get another link with an order form where they can put in their first month's order, and we can go ahead and get them set up for orders. And we do deliver to all 5 campuses.
There's a number of ways to find us. You can email ppantry@pstcc.edu. You could also email hbcgarden@pstcc.edu. And you can request to get on our weekly sign-up list. You could also go to signupgenius.com. There's a little button in the top right corner called Search for a Sign-Up. You click Search for a Sign-Up. You'll enter HBC Garden into the appropriate field. Click the search button and it'll pull up our most recent posting. So there's also a third way to get involved, and that would be going to the Service Corps website. You can find it through the PSCC homepage, and on the right there's a column called Upcoming Events, and that has our posts listed there as well.
Mm-hmm.